Hello, hello, and welcome to All Your Channel's weekly news update for the week of June 9th through to June 15th. I'm gonna try and make this quick, but I'm probably gonna end up rambling, so it won't be. As always, in the description you can find a link to my Twitch where I record all this live, and a link to the Discord where you can more directly interact with the channel and partake in a number of votes that influence the future of the channel. In fact, in the coming weeks, there are going to be some pretty big shifts in the channel because of votes that were going on over in the Discord. So, join the Discord and always stay on top of partaking in the votes. But let's get right into the video. Starting off with June 9th, this week's Sunless Sunday, we start off with episode 34 of Sunless Sea, with the extra long, 52-minute Nuncio. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, where we explore the island of Nuncio. A very interesting island that had me gripped, as I'm sure you can tell by the length. And as always, ideal video length is more than 20 minutes, but less than 30. So if a video is outside of that range, like the Son of the Sea episode is, I will be sure to make note of it. Otherwise, assume that the videos are within that range. After that, we have episode 38, Marble Blast Gold, Sisyphus, and then episode 238 of Tears of the Kingdom, A Fully Assembled Sage. Moving on to this week's Aperture Monday, June 10th, we have episode 8 of Portal Reloaded, The Climb, as well as episode 39 of Marble Blast Gold, Broken, and episode 239 of Tears of the Kingdom, Battle Mech. Moving on to June 11th, we have a art video with Halo Combat Evolved art, where we make art to commemorate our time with Halo Combat Evolved. And, maybe take a peek at the Halo series, because there may be stuff happening with that in the near future. Wink, wink, wink. I'm particularly proud of the Halo art. I think I want to, at a future point, do some touch-ups on it, but I think generally, I very much like how it came out. And that video is going to be 56 minutes, by the way, because the art videos tend to be a little longer. After that, we have episode 40 of Marble Blast Gold, #Gamer, and episode 240 of Tears of the Kingdom, Mech Battle, which clocks in at an extra long 34 minutes. So Monday's going to have a lot of extra content for you this week. Moving on to Arcane Wednesday, we have episode 22 of Dishonored the Canon Run, The Fate of Dowd, where we determine the fate of Dowd. Episode 41 of Marble Blast Gold, Marble Wall, and episode 241 of Tears of the Kingdom, Underground Biking, which clocks in at an extra long 43 minutes. And then we cap off that day with another episode of Gary's Mod with Friends, Al's Toy Barn. Or Trouble in Al's Toy Barn, I should say. Which, man, the Gary's Mod content is always fun to record. That's one of those series that, while I don't think has a higher quality as some of my other stuff, I hope you all just enjoy watching me and my friends dick around and have fun. After that, we have, on June 13th, we have episode 3 of Marble Blast 1 Key, Distilled Gameplay. Then we have episode 42 of Marble Blast Gold, and episode 242 of Tears of the Kingdom, the Marble Blast Gold episode being just chatting games, and the Tears of the Kingdom one being heading back up. And also on that day, we have episode 3 of our playthrough of Lethal Company, A Bad Time, which, despite being a bad time, I do quite have a good time playing Lethal Company. Moving on to June 14th, this week's Fallout Friday, we have episode 12 of our Fallout New Vegas playthrough, Jackals, clocking in at an extra long 41 minutes. Episode 43 of Marble Blast Gold, Rambling On. Episode 243 of Tears of the Kingdom, Back at Lookout. And then we have the second episode of the Fallout Retold tabletop campaign, Vault 13, where we explore a little bit more of what's going on in the home vault of our vault dwellers. This video clocks in at 2 hours long, as most of the tabletop campaigns will tend to be much longer. In general, I kind of aim for at minimum an hour with those, but, that's if we ever end up having to do a shorter one, it'll be what it will be. Yeah, I'm super loving this series. I hope all of you are enjoying the start of tabletop campaigns on the channel, and it's something that, if it proves popular, I would love to expand further. But then moving on to June 15th, we have the start of something new that I'm very excited to start doing. I am starting to learn how to use Unreal to begin developing my own game. And I'm using Marble Blast Gold as inspiration, something I talk about a lot in that playthrough, where I'm going to try and create an open world marble, like Monkey Ball style game, where the idea is to blend Marble Blast Gold's gameplay with the level design of a game like Mario Odyssey. And this first video in the series, the hour-and-a-half long first episode, is basically me learning how to code the player movement. I'm very excited to be beginning this journey with all of you, and I would love to hear support and feedback, especially from people who know how Unreal works. I would love to hear all of you yelling at me about how bad my coding is. I am very excited to start trying to do this project. But anyway, rambling aside, after that we have the final episode of Marble Blast Gold. Those who have been watching the series may not be surprised to see the final episode coming along, but, you know, if you're a fan of Marble Blast Gold, you can at least turn to this series, the game dev series, to get a little bit more of your fill. Or head to Discord and partake in a number of votes that influence the future of the channel. Including playing some of the sequels Marble Blast Gold or revisiting the game. And then we cap off the week with episode 244 of Tears of the Kingdom, More Upgrades. Really good stuff. And in the following week, we're actually going to see some pretty big changes to the channel, but for now, this is how the schedule is. I've been very much enjoying recording all of this content for all of you. I always love... I love doing YouTube, genuinely, and, like, I do want to start trying to find more ways to interact with all of you and do channels and extending all of this content. Like, it's a joy. I would love to hear from all of you suggestions of games you would want to see me play, or games you would want to see me revisit that I maybe didn't finish, or maybe I could go back and do a challenge of some kind, or any ideas you have for the channel in the description below. Or head over to the Discord and give those suggestions in the suggestion channel. Anyway, I love all you very, very much. I hope you've all been enjoying this content, and ta-ta for now!